Okay, we'll start.
All right, let's start. Well, I want to start off by congratulating you
Oh,
for the launch of your venture here. It's
thank
looks
you.
awesome so far, and
Thank
you are
you.
doing a great job.
Thank you. I'm
Yeah,
so excited. And it's so much easier than in LA. I had to meet a band at a certain time at a
yeah,
location with a
yeah,
camera guy. And so many things could go wrong with the band, the camera guy,
yeah.
never me because I'm like a I will show ride or die. But
Right.
it's so easy to say, here's my link. And I'm at home in my pajamas. Do you want to interview? I love this.
It's amazing. I mean, for all that COVID was on the negative side of things, it sure brought a lot of things, forced technology, if you will, that allows us to do things like this. Is amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, well, hi, we'll get started. This is Steph with Steph's World on Spotify and Steph's Rock Show revamped back on Instagram and YouTube. We have an awesome guest, Pat from Interleaved Band. Thank you for coming by.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I'm very humbled to have to be had as one of the inaugural guests. So thank you very
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be OGs that you
Yeah.
guys came on when you're like, wait, who the hell is this chick that did something 10 years ago? That's cool. That sounds creepy. Instagram was telling everyone I was fake too when I started the new page. They're like, warning, this person isn't real. And I'm like, I'm
Really?
real. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's interesting with Meta on certain of their platforms. They're like, let's take everybody's information and let's screw everybody. And then other ones are like, hey, we want to keep you safe here. So just so you know,
Yeah.
this might be a fake account. Thanks, Meta. We appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah, but let's do that with the actual fake accounts, not
Yeah.
somebody that's
Yeah.
real that I just really wanna have fun and
Yeah.
interview musicians. So,
Yeah.
I love when I talk to a producer that's also a musician because you know what's going on both sides
Yeah.
of everything. So, are you in charge of the whole band and mixing tracks, or what is your role in the band?
Yeah. Yeah. Great question. So we're officially a two-man band, myself and Andrew, the singer. So we do have Morgan from Sevendust who plays drums with us, kind of in a live context and also in the videos for anybody who's seen them. And Morgan also is our A&R guy. He's the guy who's basically signed us to his label. But for me, yeah, I do everything except for the actual singing itself. So Andrew's the singer. So I do all of the writing, the arranging of the music, the recording of it, the producing, all the different instruments. For this EP that we just put out, we actually had someone mix it. Andrew and I kind of had a bucket list thing to have Ken Andrews out from LA mix it for us because he's always been one of our all-time favorite mix engineers. So we had him do that, and we absolutely blown away by what he did. In fact, we kind of called him like the third member. But going forward, I will probably mix as well for the going forward music. But yeah, so I have many years of experience of all that under my belt, so it kind of finally brought it all together for this project. Yeah.
Nice. Have you always been into music? Has this always been a passion or hobby? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Born into a musical family. Piano came first, then drums, and then guitar was kind of the last thing that came, which then kind of really became my main instrument and real what I really used to write with and get inspired by and things like that. But yeah, on my dad's side of the family, all musical family. So I've been musical my whole life. Been writing songs and in bands my whole life. So yeah, definitely the whole time.
Did you get into guitar because you hear the joke, like, guitars are easier to load in and out so you can get more chicks? If you do the drums, while you're cleaning up the drums, you're gonna miss the chicks and talking to them.
You nailed it. I mean, you
Yeah.
absolutely nailed it. I mean, I think that like in my diary, I had written exactly what you just said word for word. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
Very well done.
Do you have, like, a guitar player that's your favorite or that style-wise you kind of looked up to?
Yeah. So the single guy who made me want to pick up a guitar is Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin. And what really grabbed me about him is over the course of his career, just the versatility of the different styles and genres that he was able to traverse as a musician. And that really jumped out at me because I really, from my musical background before playing guitar, really knew that I liked to touch on a lot of genres, to learn how to play a lot of genres. So he was definitely by far the guy that made me pick up guitar. And then once I got into it, and in my early days when I was playing a lot more heavy stuff than we do now, Dimebag Daryl, rest in
Yeah.
peace, the guy who then like took me to the next level as far as what my passion and inspiration were. So Jimmy started me off with like those dirty rock roots, and then I got into the kind of more technical metal type of stuff with Dimebag.
Got a little harder. That's cool. And where are you guys based out of?
New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's funny. So I'm in Sacramento. I didn't know you guys were the Pelicans, but we're playing you guys tonight and we're
Yeah,
all excited. We didn't know we'd still be in. So I love
yeah,
our Kings are playing your Pelicans
yeah,
tonight. So I
yeah.
hope you lose. I
Thank
hope
you.
these Pelicans go down.
Yeah, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah,
I'm not a huge sports person. I just like it's, like I said, we beat the Warriors that are incredible. So we're
yeah,
just like, we're still in it. This is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I mean, it's always exciting. Yeah, it's always a cool thing.
What's the music scene like? I mean, obviously there's jazz and rhythm and blues is huge in the South. But what is the music scene out for rock and stuff in New Orleans?
Not much of one, which
Okay.
does make you go, so you guys are from New Orleans? Why? Really, it's just it's New Orleans is the residence, and Andrew and I have been playing and writing music together off and on in different bands for many years. And at one point, several years back, there was a better rock scene here, and we played a lot more locally. But when we figured out that we wanted to do this as a project, we kind of just skipped right over the hey, let's go find some dive bars and play locally. We just went straight into writing and producing and putting something together. We knew we had the kind of the experience and all that, and we knew what we wanted to do with the project, which was to make a 5-song EP and make videos for each of the songs that told a story. And so we went and started to put all that together. That's when Morgan got involved and started to hear things and signed us to the label. And so the point being, there is not much of a rock scene here anymore, unfortunately. But fortunately, that doesn't matter too much, just because.
Social media is huge now, right? The internet,
Exactly.
everything's online.
Exactly.
I'm even wondering, if I can do a project now from my house still with Sirius XM. So yeah, it's cool
Yeah.
that you can just launch from your house from anywhere
Yeah.
and see if you want it to be a bigger project.
Yeah.
I will say you're not too far from Austin, Texas, and I love Austin, Texas.
So
So you
do
guys
I.
could drive up there and play a couple shows. And
Or
Little Rock.
yeah.
Awkwardly, Little Rock has like this cool rock metal scene that I've
Yeah.
been out and visited a couple times.
I have heard about that. I've never been there, but I have heard about that. But yes, to your point, I mean, we are basically trying to figure out the logistics around a full tour, putting a full band together, obviously, because it's 3 of us, so we would need to add probably a couple more people to fill the sound out, and then finding time. Morgan's very busy. He tours with Sevendust a lot, and then when he's not on tour with Sevendust, he's very busy with other things. So finding a time that's going to work for him probably the biggest challenge. But other than that, we are looking to the future for that, and hopefully getting that going soon.
That'll be fun. It's great to see the band that you love and listen to live. I will say touring has been harder to make money recently, though.
Yeah.
The price of gas, and usually it's a little pay to play when you're starting out. So sometimes it's more beneficial to just take off on the internet and see if someone wants to sign you and kind of front you the money to tour, because touring's not like it used to be where everyone could fit in this little van and it was
Mm-hmm.
affordable and you could putt around and get started. That was about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Now you better got some money, and then you're going to lose your job probably
Yeah.
if you quit your job and go on tour. So
Yeah. These are all things that you do have to consider, which, to be quite honest with you, Steph, I mean, that's the entire reason why we weren't on tour the second that we started this thing, why we weren't on tour the second the record dropped. Because all those things have to be considered. And if you're lucky, you can make money with merch these days. As you know, when you buy merch, it's insanely expensive, and that's just because first of all, it's expensive to make the merch.
yeah,
But the prices are so high because the bands have to make money somewhere,
you're feeding the band.
Yeah, exactly. So,
buy merch or send the band nudes, whatever you can do to support the band. You've got to help out, right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever it takes, right? I mean, come on, let's just
Yeah. Send all the dick pics to the band. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if the band wants that. So tell us about this music video. I dig the black and white, the concept. It's pretty cool. How did it come about?
Awesome. Thank you. So the latest video that we just dropped is Hold on Me. It's definitely the heaviest song on the record. It's the last track on the record. And as I was mentioning before, the idea was to have a 5-song EP and have videos made for every one of those songs. And when you watch the videos in order, the track order of the record, it's supposed to tell a story.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So,
Wait.
but you don't have to see the five of them in a row to get enjoyment out of the videos. But there is some context when you watch Hold on Me. There is some context in the first four videos that if you watch them would even kind of enhance it a little bit more. So the idea was the theme of the record is basically from front to back, from the first song through the fifth song, is about the turmoils and tribulations of basically a failing interpersonal relationship. And I once the lyrics kind of started to come together and we saw that we had a story that was being told from front to back, then I kind of had this vision of wanting to paint a picture for the whole thing. And so we went up to St. Louis and worked with an amazing director named JT Ibanez. We did all five of the videos, and yeah, we're really proud of the way that things have come out. So the one that just dropped, Hold on Me, is basically the end of the story, but of course can stand alone as itself on a video too.
I dig that. I love artistic approach where it's not just plain music, like you're
Yeah,
actually telling a story, or like mini movies where I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
what
that's what we
happens
were shooting
next?
for. Yeah,
That's cool. You can
yeah.
binge watch the
Yes,
whole like album.
yeah, that's what we were shooting for. The third one, called Condescend, was the one I was particularly proud of, and with what how it came out, with what I kind of saw in my head, and JT did an amazing job. It's yeah, it's kind of like the cinematic looking thing. It all happens in the woods and all that. So yeah, I mean, just super proud of it.
That's neat. Well, I dig your guys' vibe. If you come to Sacramento, please let me know. I will come out and
Absolutely.
support you guys and check it
Yeah.
out. But definitely check out their band sites. I'm going to tag them and all the good stuff. And thank you so much, Pat, for stopping by.
Thank you for having me, Stefan. Congratulations again. This is what you have going on is really awesome, and I can't wait to
Thank
see
you.
it blow up.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Got to support the music industry, man.
for sure, for sure. All right, have a great day.
You too.